What should investors do after the financial sector cleanup? Okay, so I've already alluded to one, don't chase returns. Okay, because if you are chasing returns, you are chasing risk. Because risk drives what? Returns. Okay, so don't chase abnormal returns. What returns will we classify as abnormal? For example, 10% a month, I think guaranteed is abnormal. 12% a month guaranteed, I think is abnormal. Okay, currently, if you buy treasury instruments, they are going between 12%, 13%. Okay, for debt instruments, that's understandable. Okay, that is not like 120% a year. Or if you are doing the equity market, I would say that the average return probably you could get is about 20% a year. So between 12, 20% are normal returns. These are returns that also compensate you for what? Inflation. Beyond that, I think you should be careful. Of course, the equity markets in some years can do 50%. Okay, that's the beauty of equity. Okay, but if somebody is guaranteeing you 50% a year, 100% a year, you should flee for your life. Okay, again, when you are going to invest, ask relevant questions. What are you going to invest my money in? How does the manager manage risk? Okay, how can I get access to information about my investments? These are important questions to ask. Again, check if the institution is licensed. I'm sure Paul will speak more about this. Check if the institution is licensed by the SEC. Again, check if the institution has issues with the regulator. So I went to the website of SEC and I realized that they had categorized companies into let me say, buckets or color schemes. So they're gold. If you have a gold color, it means they don't have any issue with you. If you have a red color, it means they have issues with the company. Okay, so if the company you want to invest in has a red sign or red color, it means you should be careful in investing with these companies. Again, check the qualifications of the management of the investment company and also their board. Okay, that sends a signal. If the board has highly qualified people, and these people usually want to protect their integrity and their reputation. So it's not likely that these guys will mess up your investments. So check the qualifications and the experience. This is extremely important. The qualification and experience of the managers and board members of the fund manager you want to invest in. Also check their corporate governance. I guess this may be a bit complicated for the normal investor. How do you know that the board is well governed? Okay, but at least maybe you could speak to a friend or an investment professional who can tell you that, oh, given the board characteristics of this company, I don't think that they are well managed. Okay, so I know that this point may be a bit beyond the reach of the ordinary investor, but at least you can read something about how the firm is governed or how its board is constructed. Finally, maybe historical performance may give you a clue. So how have their returns been in the past? And like we always say, don't just focus on returns. What has been the risk of their returns as well? Again, in this respect, you may need a professional to advise you because you could calculate the standard deviation of their returns, etc., but that is a bit complicated for the normal or ordinary investor. So check the returns, and also you could get advice as to the kind of risk that the manager is taking. In essence, you can tell that by how its returns deviate from a benchmark. Okay, how its returns differ from a benchmark. So check the returns as well as the risk. Maybe in that direction, there was something that I proposed as market-based solutions. Okay, maybe consulting firms could look at coming out regularly with a ranking for mutual funds in Ghana that takes into consideration their risk-adjusted returns. So not just the return, but also the risks the manager took to achieve what? Those returns. I think that would be very exciting. Okay, and that will make it easy for the ordinary investor to check the ranking of a fund that they want to invest in.